West Iceland is a stunning region featuring dramatic landscapes, rugged coastlines, and epic waterfalls. Despite its breathtaking beauty, the region remains less popular than other areas in Iceland. In this video, we highlight the 10 best things to do in West Iceland in one day from Reykavik and show you the exact circular self-drive route you can take. We show you our first-hand experience at each destination and highlight every Google Maps location to help you plan your perfect trip. Let's dive in.
Hey guys, we have arrived at our first stop. This is a secret waterfall and the guide is taking us there, so not so secret. He's going to show us where it is, but it's still winter here as he described it, and it is beautiful. Have a look at this. So I understand why it's called Snaefellsnes. Snai it is. Snowy. Very snowy, but very beautiful. So wrap up for the weather if you're doing this tour, gang. It looks like some of the group are struggling to get down the next bit. Slow and steady wins the race here, guys. Quite steep. Kind of want a pair of skis right now. Found the waterfall, guys. Top tip, good walking shoes. We both have good walking shoes, but we wish we had crampons. But this is insane. Can't get over it. We're heading back to the bus and I will see you at the next stop. Hey gang, so we stopped at the next stop, which is another waterfall, slightly more accessible than the previous waterfall, therefore slightly busier. Still nowhere near as busy as other areas because this is a lot more extreme and a lot further away from Reykavik. I think it's called Kirkjufellsfoss, but I have probably butchered that, so I'm going to put it down, link where this location is again so you can add it to your itinerary if you are trying to do a solo road trip. Be mindful of the terrain though. Have a look. The roads are icy, it is windy, we've stepped into the moon. But in summer I think this would be a lot more easy to do on your own. In the shoulder seasons or in winter, I would advise probably going with a guide, and I'll put the link to the tour down below as well. Right, let's check out this waterfall. Waterfall behind me, and then over here you got the mountain. Absolutely stunning. We're gonna make our way back to the bus now, but definitely worth a visit. It's beautiful. Actually down in the crater a bit, I don't know if you can tell, like just in front of the waterfall, it's a bit less windy than up on the path. That's a lot more exposed. Definitely come down and check it out lower down because it's worth the walk down. It's a lot more sheltered. Can take your time to get a photo without your fingers falling off. All right, see you in a sec. It's just a bit windy, just a little bit windy. I'm down. Wait, I keep missing Adrienne on the vlog. She just did some kind of Michael Jackson she nearly fell over. It was so good.
I did it though, so it's all good.
Be careful, it's really slippery. So someone else is down. Yeah, I went down. Adrienne did the most hilarious dance move on the planet and avoided going down. Also because a lot of people are coming to visit this waterfall. Really, the snow has been compacted into ice, so all the actual paths are so slippy. Just be careful. But that was entertaining. Careful, she nearly went again. Oh my god, we're going in the bus. Stop it. See you in a bit. Okay guys, we have just stopped at the next stop, which is this church on the hill. I'll just show you here. Yeah, stay right there. Yeah. And our bus is just over here. We're just here for 5 minutes and then we're going to the next spot. just arrived at a place called Djupalonssandur. Again, possibly butchered that. I'm really sorry if I did. I will put the official name on the screen here. This is basically a walk round, and we're going down to I think a purple beach. Ahead of me here are lava fields, and it actually looks unbelievable with a mountain in the distance. Just have a look at that. It's absolutely insane. Unbelievable. I think, again, very old lava, so 5,000 years. Apparently it takes 100 years before moss starts growing on the lava, and then it takes the moss 20 years to get this thick. So important not to disturb the moss. It's still very cold, but it's unbelievable scenes. The scenery here is very dramatic. It's like we're almost walking in between a valley in the lava fields. Have a look at this. It's so beautiful. Hey girl. Oh wow, this is insane. So you have an idea of the terrain. I'll just show you the walk back up. It's not too bad. Definitely not as slippy. And it takes us right out onto that beautiful black sand beach. Have a look. Right now, between these two craters, it's the least wind I've felt in Iceland the entire time I've been here. I have a feeling that is just because we're quite sheltered, but I would love to be able to put Bumblebee up. That would be so great, because I've really hardly got him up the entire trip because it's so windy. We might have our chance right now. It actually looks okay. Time in the entire Iceland trip I've managed to get him up. Like, Iceland isn't kind to drones. Also, a lot of places you can't, but I actually got a permit and wasn't able to use it because Iceland said hell no with the wind. But we did it. It's proper snowing now. This is many stops in a day, but we are getting to see everything, which I kind of love. I'll see you at the next stop, guys. Peace. We have stopped for a short toilet break, and there's a little excavation inside here. I'll show you. There you go. So I'll show you inside here. I don't know what's going on. And cute postcards. So trolls are a big thing in Iceland. Oh, there's a boat as well. This is all in the Snaefellsnes Peninsula tour, so we're actually on the peninsula, which is like the arm of Iceland that goes out to the left side as you're looking at it. Yes. Definitely worth it. It's not as popular or as common to come here as south coast of Iceland or the Golden Circle, but it's totally worth it. Loved every minute. And the climate is very different. The south coast of Iceland is not so snowy, a bit more like spring right now because it's the 1st of April, but here is winter. But it's fun to experience both sides of it. See you in a bit. Alright gang, we're off to see 2 troll rocks now. There's a legend in Iceland where 2 trolls went out at night time and they didn't get back in time before sunrise, and they froze into stone. And just as one was proposing to the other, and they're over on this hill, so we're taking a little walk to go and see the frozen trolls. In other news, check out this view. Again, I'll pin this location on the screen so you can plan your trip. Yeah, they're all Google pinnable, so it'll be easy enough to plan your trip. The execution is going to be the challenging bit with the wind, the snow. Summertime will definitely be an easier executed road trip than wintertime, but it's definitely one to recommend. Again, I will link this specific tour down below, so if you want to go with a guide, make it nice and easy, you can do that. So over here is one troll proposing to the other troll. Just be careful. I don't know if you can tell from the mic how windy it is right now. It's a very big drop. Don't go too near the edge, because this wind can literally push you off the edge. and pretty seaside views. It's very beautiful. The wind chilled for a second then. I'll take you along in a sec. I'm going to take a picture. Over here, guys, is a beautiful lake in the mountains, so stunning. And over this side is some beautiful Iceland coastline. Definitely not for the faint-hearted at this time of year though, for sure. Apparently it's called Tunga. I think we've arrived at the most famous landmark, which is this big archway. Let me just show you over here. I will go down and get a closer look, but it's very busy. People are being very brave climbing on top of it in this wind, but it does look beautiful, so I'm going to go and have a closer look. We've finished at the arch. There were quite a lot of people walking on top of it, which is crazy to me because it's so windy. Very, very dangerous. Now we are heading to the last little sightsee spot over that way. And look at this beautiful coastline. Then the bus, so the bus dropped us off down that side. Bus dropped us off to the right of the mountain. We're getting picked up to the left of the mountain over that way. So it's like a whole loop that you get to do. And it's a really beautiful walk. It's a very windy, cold walk. So come prepared. I'm gonna just head to the next stop and then I will see you back at the bus. We have just stopped at our next stop. As you can tell, there are many stops on this tour, so you do get a huge amount of value for your money. And this stop is a black church, which is beautiful. Let me show you. It's now apparently quite famous in Iceland. Beautiful black church with a beautiful backdrop. At the last stop of the day, this is a seal beach, so I think we're gonna see some seals. But on the way to the seal beach, I've just come across what looks like, I'm gonna say, a whale vertebrae. Have a look at this. To give you perspective of how big these are, that's my hand. It's massive. I'm not actually touching it because I don't know if we're meant to touch that, but huge! And people are making their way over the rocks to see the seals. I don't think we're meant to go within 50 meters, so we'll go as close as we can to show you the seals and the beach. But stay respectful as always of the wildlife. This is really cool. So even though this is very remote and actually not as popular, still quite a few people here. Iceland tourism is on the up for sure. It's been up there for quite a while, but it seems to just be getting even bigger. The guides say even now in the winter, when they have no sunlight, 24 hours of darkness, they've still got a lot of tourism, which is great for Iceland because they now rely on it. Look at this, guys.